You having a good time? You learning stuff? How many people out there are aspiring Maine storytellers out there? Raise your hand if you think you might do it. Raise your hand even if you tell stories with a Maine accent once in a while. It's true, isn't it? You can't help it, can you? You just start doing it, you start talking about it. I always like it because I always think of, my favorite thing is that years ago when you'd be coming in from Maine, there used to be 3 big billboards. They've changed them a little bit now, but I always thought they were wicked funny if you thought about them with a Maine accent. Because the first sign that you'd see when you'd come into Maine, you'd get through the turnpike, you'd be coming in, there'd be a big billboard that said, and again, if you imagine it with a Maine humor kind of voice, it's better. It'd be like, "Your tires safe?" So out-of-staters are coming in going, "Holy cow, I don't know if they are safe. I'm not actually sure." Then the next one would hit you and be like, "Your seatbelt fastened?" You'd be like, "Oh, Then the next one hits you right away, and that's how you know it's Maine humor. They go, "Concentrate on your driving." Go home. All right, we got your toll money. Get out of here. All right. That's my little Maine humor thing for you. Thank you. All right, next up, we're going to bring a gent up here, and we're going to chat with him just a little bit when he comes up. Will you please welcome to the stage Mr. Willey Phinedit. How you doing, Willey? Nice to see you.
I really enjoyed that. That was fun.
You like that? All right, good. All right, we'll share this mic a little bit. Where are you from?
I'm from Pinocchio Harbor, Maine. It's somewhere in Mythic County between Kittery and Catlish.
And you're gonna tell us a little bit about yourself today.
Yeah, sir. I think I will. Yeah.
I think you will. And if we want to find out more about you, where do we go? Is it Facebook or is it what is it?
Yeah, Facebook works. If you go to Facebook /ME Teller, Maine Teller, that'd be me Teller.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Willey Phinedit.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go deep into the woods of Maine with a fishing so good you got to hide behind a tree just to bait your hook? Or how about with a rifle or a camera, going and shooting a deer with more points than your home loan? Wouldn't that be some fun? If you ever wondered what it would be like to go on a real Maine adventure, you need to know I'm not your man. But if you want a mental vacation, I am your man. Phinedit's the name. Willey Phinedit, Maine unregistered guide and tall taleologist at your service. Yeah. Well, sir, one of the things that I like to do is take people on mental vacation, and they like to hunt for things that they can't hunt for with the other guides. Now, if you really want to go into the woods, you know you want to take a registered guide so you get back. But if you want to hunt for snipe, I'm the man. Have you ever hunted for snipe? Raise your hands if you've hunted for snipe before. Yeah. Well, I want you others to see those hands because they're your guides for your next snipe hunt. See, they're almost extinct. There's not a lot of them out there. It used to be you could eat them. They tasted kind of like shrimp and chicken. But, you can't hunt for them now. It's just catch and release. So what you do is you get a billet bag or pillowcase will do. And one of them big flashlights, those 16-cell flashlights, because they're attracted like a moth to a flame. They'll come right in there. And you go out into a field, and all your friends have pots and pans out in the woods, hidden, driving the snipe to you while you're out in the middle of the field holding the bag. Yeah, it's wicked fun. Well, the problem is you catch some of the snipe over and over because they ain't too bright, all the inbreeding, Now, I don't know about you. Anybody here was here last winter? Didn't we have a winter? And it come on fast in Pinocchio Harbor in October. And them poor snipe, they were getting ready to fly out there to Florida, in the winter like the Q-tip heads do, And they got just halfway up and they froze solid in the ice. Them snipe had been there till spring. If it wasn't for a freak of nature we have here in Maine every January, called the January. Yeah, sir, you must live in Maine, huh? Well, sir, I was out there on a hike, and I saw one of them poor snipe, one wing frozen, and the other had thawed out, and he was trying to take off, but he just couldn't move, So I called all my friends at the Pinocchio Harbor Organization of Firefighters, FOOF, All the members of FOOF come out, and they helped me, and we gently lifted them birds up, turned them over to the other side. Well, the sun thawed out the other side, and soon both wings were thawed, and they could fly off to Florida. Well, you know, it gave me warm fuzzies, made me feel really good. You know, I'm glad that I'm a member of the community, and we do community things. You should, too. You should get together with friends, you know, have a passion, go out and flip a bed. Well, one of my friends that is a member of FOOF is a man by the name of Franklin Delano Situation. Now, we just call him Lucky. Oh, Lucky, you know, he owns a ship called Day. Now, the reason he calls his boat Day is because he works it from sunrise to sunset. You could say he works the day ship. Well, he decided last week to take me out for a fishing trip. It was kind of like a day like this, you know. It didn't look too foggy at first. You thought it'd be all right, and then the day turned. Well, we cruised on out of Pinocchio Harbor, past Tongue-in-Cheek Island, you know, and we just went east to Bean Island through the Gas Pass. And by the time we got about 8 miles northeast, Sneaker Peak Island, a fog rolled in like a newlywed's blanket, let me tell you. It was thick and fast. Well, Lucky, he called, he says, Willey, he says, watch the sonar and the radar for me. Huh? I says, that anything like my GPS? Yeah, he says, well, what you're looking for is blips and blops. The small blips there are fish, schools of fish, or buoy anchors. And the big blops are rocks or other boats. Yeah, I got it. I'll be watching. Fog got thicker and thicker, and all of a sudden, I saw me a blip that, well, from the screen it looked just a tad larger than a blip, but it was a smidgen smaller than a blob. You know, I told him straight away. I thought he'd want to know, and Lucky got some excited. Through the haze, I could hear him cry, "Must be a tuna!" Well, so I looked down in the fog, and there I saw the fin of a tuna, and there was a hook in that tuna. It was my hook. I had hooked me a tuna there, Lucky. Oh, I was so excited. He hollered to his son Harry. He said, "Harry, get a gaff and gaff that tuna." I heard beating and thrashing and noise. All of a sudden, I heard a whoosh, boom. There was this sound of ocean leaking on the boat that concerned me some terrible. Well, I didn't know quite what to do, you know, because the fog was so thick and all, and I looked over and I saw that tuna's mouth. It was as wide as the day is long. It was huge, and it kind of, you know, jumped me, and I lost my glasses into the crevice of what was the mouth of that tuna. Well, Harry, he immediately said, I'll take care of this. He grabbed a buoy and he tied a rope to it, tied it to the bow, and threw it overboard. He says, that'll save the day. He says, now we gotta quickly jump onto that tuna. And he grabs a lifeboat and he throws that lifeboat into the crevice of that tuna, that mouth, you know. And just as it was getting out of reach, he pulled the tab. Pop. That thing inflated so fast that tuna never knew what hit it. Killed it by compression. Yes, sir. Well, that tuna was just kind of floating there, and Harry and Lucky, they hopped on that tuna. And they were hollering to me, you know. He kept saying, "Willey, jump, Willey." Well, you know, between my glasses being gone, the blur, and the thick fog, you know, and the ship swells fore and aft, I was having a hard time looking for a landing spot, you know. Finally, I got aboard that tuna just before the day disappeared. Yeah. Well, we took that tuna, and we had some oars, you know, we used as paddles. We rowed that tuna back into Pinocchio Harbor, Maine. Yeah. And what was really good, you see, was we were able to take that tuna and he sold it to one of them Japanese fish suppliers. Got enough money, you know, to split it amongst the three of us. It was an awful lot of money. And it was also able to go and retrieve the day, you know, out there behind Sneaker Peak Island. Well, You're sitting there, and I bet you're thinking that this story's just a little bit short of the truth. Yeah. But what you didn't know is that fish supplier, he rescued my glasses. And that, chummy, is a fish story.
Will he find it? Will he find it?